McCarthy. This is my dog Rosie, and I've been in prescription pets for 23 years with my dogs.
And I'm Sarah Merck. I'm the consulting veterinarian for Children's Hospital of Colorado, and I've been around since the beginning, 31 years ago, when we got this program started.
And what do you do with the program?
I visit with my dogs. I also assign our dogs to the veterinarians for their checkups. We have 12 wonderful veterinarians in the Denver metro area who do free checkups for our dogs every year to test their temperaments and their health so they're safe with the children.
And then here tonight we're fundraising for that program?
For that program, there's actually some expense associated with it because we do a lot of health screening on these dogs to make sure that they're safe to be around all of the kids, the visitors, and the staff.
Thank you very much for what you do.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, well, you should meet our receptionists. I'm sure we'd love to. We're actually an activation party. Her bar. Yes,
And I would also know these vlogs. Chris, say something?
And Jackson and Cody Jackson.
Right.
So
What?
Hi everybody, that's me. Thanks for being here. So 31 years ago, this program concluded its pilot program. And we began Lynn's like, yell louder. And so at that point, we began trying to expand our scope. We really thought we'd done a great job when we were up to 15 teams of dogs. And so now we have about 40. And I'll stop to do a little ad for the program. We're always looking for great people with awesome dogs. So if you are interested at all, please let us know. Our goal is to get the program up to 70 teams. And that's a tall order, so help us. If you know people who have great dogs or if you have great dogs, please come let us know. Even back then when we had so few dogs in the program, we of course all had grandiose ideas about the great things that we could do with this program. And one of our big stumbling blocks in anything that's associated with human-animal bond and animal interactions is that there's no proof. Because of course to get funding and all of those good things, you need proof that it works. In those really early days, we had a mom who, back in the old hospital, came to the volunteer department and she was looking for our help and she was looking for that proof. So her request to the volunteers, by virtue of the doctor's request, was very stringent. And that was that one dog would come every weekday, the same dog, and would work with that child in the hospital for 6 weeks. So enter the very appropriately named Spirit, who was a 13-year-old Welsh Terrier that lived way out in Carroll Valley. And Spirit's equally impressive mom agreed to not only bathe Spirit every day, but also to drive into downtown Denver every weekday. And at first, Spirit just laid down next to this child and the therapist would drape his arm over her and she would lay her head on his chest. And nothing was happening. He would relax. After a few days, he started to relax a little bit more. At 2 weeks, he started to move his fingers against her fur. By week 4, he was trying to speak to Spirit when she entered the room. At 6 weeks, he was trying to walk across the room to reach the dog. And so this boy, who was headed for a lifelong hospitalization, was on his way to a much better life.